Welcome to episode 2. Let's get the season started. And let's see who's going to win, the Eagles or the Jokesters, the Cleveland Jokesters.
And now, the starting lineup for Boston. At power forward, number 30, Jarvis Walker. The big man, number 43, Jalen Williams. The other forward position, number 0, Gary Payton II. At the shooting guard position, number 12, Anthony Simons. At the other guard position, number 4, Devin Booker.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Moments away, it'll be Cleveland going up against Boston. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Oh, what a group. He's coming out of the gate this year and playing so well. Third spot in our ranking, but with the way he's played, the sky's the limit for him.
And he's kicked off his rookie season in tremendous fashion, earning that number 3 spot on the list.
And let's remember, he had his doubters, but I think he's gone a long way towards silencing those critics even this early in the season.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Keldon Johnson is out there with Williams. Then it's Nance. And it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard. And for Boston, we've got Walker. Anthony Simons out there with Booker. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Williams at the center. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done. And I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Here's Nembhard, covered by Simons. Johnson finds Nance. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. VanVleet can't get it to go. Simons has got the ball here for Boston. Payton looking it over. Now the pass to Walker. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Williams. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Johnson kicks to Williams. Back to Johnson. Outside Williams. 6 to shoot. Here he goes. VanVleet wide open. Cans it from downtown.
Well, I mean, listen, Fred VanVleet, you can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
Passes it to Walker. Williams, a screen on Williams. Williams against Walker. Payton outside. Pass to Booker. Kick out to Walker for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Now here's Nance. pass to Nembhard. Williams, a screen on Simon. Here's Nembhard. Another three for Cleveland.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Booker with it. Williams picks him up. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Well, they don't make many guards, do they, Doris? As fiery as Fred VanVleet.
They don't, Kevin. He has had to scrap and claw and earn every piece of real estate in the NBA. At 6'1", he's undersized. But what we know unequivocally, he can command an offense, and he's a big-time shot maker when it counts. And guess what? He's going to dig it out defensively, too. You have to admire Fred VanVleet.
Again, the miss by Booker. Cleveland leading by 6. VanVleet outside. Off target with his three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Simons surveying the D. Here's Booker. Booker draws the double. It's good.
How did Booker get that to go? This guy is such a great shot maker.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Some changes for Boston. Sohan's checked in, and Kispert subbed in for Payton. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. And it's Davis with the ball for Cleveland. Trent goes in. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
Simons against Trent. And there's the pass to Williams. Kicks to Walker. Williams sets a screen for Walker. Traps in the tray.
How confident is Kemba Walker in the pick-and-roll game? Boy, he's been running this since he got in the league. Look out, folks.
They set the pick. Near the three-point line, it's VanVleet. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Simons against Trent. Simons, the pass to Walker. Williams dishes to Walker. Jacks up a three. And again, Boston with the triple.
That is some big-time range from Kemba Walker. The stroke is just so pretty.
VanVleet against Walker. Davis in the corner. 1 second left. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cleveland leads by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
We've got Walker. He's out there with Devin Booker. Jermichael Green is out there with Kispert. And it's Sohan in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. Kispert kicks to Walker. Booker right side. Green in the post. Kispert, the pass to Sohan. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Devin Booker. 4th in free throw percentage, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent to create easy buckets for his teammates is such an asset.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy. And everyone else knows it as well. And Cleveland making a change here. Nix is checked in. There's a screen. Trent with the wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Booker. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Trent with it. Now by Kispert. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo, like tonight?
Well, these games can be especially taxing mentally and physically. At this point, it's a war of attrition, and really, who can survive the night?
First free throw is good.
What you love about Gary Trent Jr., guys, is here's a guy who not only excels from the three-point line. Yes, he's a consistent guy stretching the floor, but his fearlessness, his willing to take big shots in tight spots, that is something to behold.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Walker's checked in for Green, and it's Payton in for Kemba Walker. And Cleveland also making a change. Davis is checked in. Booker against Trent. Now here's Booker. He's covered closely. Count the basket.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end, trying to score inside, and does just that.
Outside, Davis. Back to Trent. Outside, Davis. Pass to Trent. He dishes it to Williams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's Sohan. Still scoreless. And it's Walker, top of the key. Pass to Sohan. Floats it up for Walker.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Timeout called, Cleveland.
And your Breaker dance crew.
Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Okay, time now for an injury report. And let's get an update on Larry Nance Jr.'s injury with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with Cleveland's head athletic trainer. And honestly, it looks pretty serious right now. Now, it's just November, so they do have some time to make adjustments. But it's a blow nonetheless. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Boston trailing. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Simons grew up under the tutelage of his father, whose workout regimen sometimes left his son in tears. Anthony said, "I didn't get real joy from working out until middle school. By high school, it was just a normal day. It was so ingrained into me, working out extra and getting up as many shots as possible." Kevin?
Well, it brought him here, David. Thank you so much for the story. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Van Vliet. Johnson outside. Nance finds Johnson. Van Vliet up top. Covered by Simons. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Now here's Kispert. Defense right on him. Sweet move. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Now here's Johnson. Nothing on the board. Williams' shot is off. And so Payton will bring it up for Boston. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And it's Simons missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Van Vliet against Simon. Now here's Van Vliet. He's tightly guarded. Nance a screen on Simon. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Tie game in Boston. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
16, the Cleveland team. 16.
They're struggling to nail the shots right now. Selection is a big part of that. They got to work harder to find quality looks.
Yeah, these teams are playing at a faster pace, Shaq. I mean, sometimes you got to slow things down to get your big fellas involved, and you got to have patience.
When you say slow down, do you mean like this?
Okay, time now to see how the Eastern Conference is starting to shape up.
You look at Cleveland. They're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see what they look like by the end of the year.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
There's no doubt. And he's affected the game in any number of ways, and he's definitely important to the success of this team.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Williams is out there with Nance. Then it's Brett Van Vliet. Then it's Johnson. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. So it's Boston now, trailing by 2. Now Booker. And Walker kicks to Booker. Shoots over Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Booker. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Booker's got 7 points.
Instinct, skill, the ability to be rise and fire ready. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
So here's Van Vliet. 5 points in the game. Over Booker. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Payton against Johnson.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
On the court, your squad.
The size of some of these point guards now, Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Van Vliet with it. He has 5. There's the pass to Johnson. He's off on that one. Good D by Williams.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And he gets it to go. Simons has got 6 points.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Johnson kicks to Van Vliet. And just miss after miss right now.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Passes it to Walker. Booker dishes to Williams. Simons from outside. Rebound by Williams.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Van Vliet. He kicks to Nance. Johnson surveying the floor. Back to Nance. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Nance has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Nance diving to the cup. Give him the basketball. Let him use that athleticism.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
All right,
Kispert's checked in for Boston. Trent's checked in for Cleveland.
And a quick review looking at some numbers here for Van Vliet. 8th in steals, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And here is Kispert. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Williams. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Nance. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Nemhard. And he jams it with authority.
Don't just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred Van Vliet. Pretty pass, sir.
Here's Simons. He's got 6. The pass to Walker. Payton with a screen on Williams. Here's Walker. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And that one falls for Walker.
And part of what people like about Walker pre-draft was his defensive skills. But he has the makings of a versatile two-way guy, giving good coaching.
Williams passes to Nance. Back to Williams. Nance sets a screen for Williams. To the paint. Out to the wing. Cleveland moving the ball around. Nance a screen on Walker. Shot clock at 6. Moves back up. Williams. Rebound Boston. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Simons against Trent. And Bernie Simons, and that's good. Simons has got the lead up to 7 now for Boston.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Van Vliet passes to Williams. Back to Van Vliet. Nance a screen on Simon. Simons against Van Vliet. Dishes to Nance. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Williams, that's for 2. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Boston leading by 7. Kispert dishes to Walker. Simons against Van Vliet. Now here's Simons. Tight defense on him.
Well, there's no question that Fred VanVleet's competitive toughness, his desire, and the defense is what has given him a shot to be a legit NBA force.
The third quarter comes to a close. Boston on top, ending the third quarter with a 13-4 run. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Boston leading by 7. We've got Booker. So Kemba Walker out there. Kispert is out there with Jermichael Green. And it's Sohan into the power forward position. That's the Boston 5. Booker the pass to Green. Booker looking around. Passes to Walker. Green with a screen on Trent. There's Walker with the 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's Trent on the wing, guarded by Walker. To the middle. Knocked loose.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Here's Booker, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Free throw good, Booker.
Booker, not the guy you want to foul, gentlemen. This guy is one of the best from the stripe there is in the game.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Inside, here's Nembhard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Here's Sohan. Outside, Walker. The dish to Kispert. Booker outside. Kispert, the pass to Booker. Now, here's Walker. The three. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Pass to Williams. And he drives in. Here's Nembhard. Fires the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Shots good by Walker.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys?
Thanks, David. Cleveland trails by 8. Now Van Vliet. To the inside.
Well, who says this isn't a contact sport? Larry Nance taking the initiative to draw the foul. Nice.
Shooting for Cleveland, Larry Nance Jr. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Nance.
You know, even though Larry Nance doesn't handle it on every possession, you can expect him to be a factor on the defensive end and on the glass.
No good on the second free throw.
And they continue to control the glass.
Booker finds Simons. From the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Nance has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Williams dishes to Johnson. Simons against Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over Williams. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Johnson.
Answering the call, Keldon Johnson comes up big.
Now here's Simons. Not a lot of room. Walker with his screen for Booker. Shoots over Van Vliet. Booker no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Van Vliet. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Tries again. Rejected by Booker. Simons kicks to Booker. Walker a screen on Nance. Booker with no one around. Boston again missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Good. And now just a 3-point Boston lead.
Well, Freddie Van Vliet runs an offense the way it's supposed to be run. Pretty pass there.
Booker against Van Vliet. Tries from 7. And they recover it.
And that long rebound just falls right back into their hands. That'll reset the shot clock.
44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. On the wing, Williams. Johnson outside. Nance sets a screen for Johnson. Off target from outside. And that's an intentional foul. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Boston with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. And they go to the intentional foul.
Third team foul. At the line for Boston, Anthony Simons. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Timeout called Cleveland. They're trailing by 7. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. No good on the triple. Now here's Simons. He's guarded closely. So we see Boston get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance player of the game, Devin Booker.
And that, indeed, was the Cleveland Jokesters against the Boston Celtics. I think our next game we're going to be in Baltimore, so stay tuned for that. And thank you for the love, and thank you for coming. It's been amazing making this series. Stay tuned for episode 3.